What's up guys, it's Ryan from the Galleria. As you guys know, we're in October. We're quickly approaching the end of the year, and you know what that means. That means sneaker of the year. So you guys have been seeing some releases throughout the year, whether it be 4s, SBs, Dunks, some Travis Scotts. You guys may have your top 3 picks of the year, but right now I'm going to show you guys mine. I'm going to go through these. You guys let me know what your guesses are before we go through them, and let me know what you guys will rate these on your list for 2023. This might be number 1 on a lot of your guys' too. Take any guesses before I open this one up. A lot of people want this shoe, a lot of people wanted this shoe, and they still want it because practically it's still unobtainable because of the price point. So let's get into it. Any guesses before I open this one up? 1, 2, 3. All right, the Nike SB Jarritos. It has that iconic green and orange coloring with that canvas uppering. This shoe right now is going for a whopping $600 to $800. This is why I said a lot of people want it. A lot of people don't want to pay that price, but it is a one-of-a-kind shoe. It's the first time Nike's ever done a collaboration with a soda-based brand. And it's even more iconic because Jarritos is manufactured in Mexico. So this one definitely wins it over for me because me myself, you know, I'm Mexican and I grew up drinking this stuff. So when Nike announced that they were coming out with this one in 2022, I was like, no way, you know, because they leak stuff sometimes and some stuff might be real, some stuff might be fake. This one turned out to be real. So I really appreciated that they reached out to Jarritos and they created this one. It came out perfectly. You're supposed to skate in your SBs, obviously, so we'll pop it up, but when you skate in it and this one tears away when you fall off the board, obviously it's going to be green and it's going to be orange. I personally don't like the way it looks. I wouldn't skate in such expensive shoes, but if you are going to skate in them, that's how they'll turn out after a couple wears. You know, it does look good with wear and tear, but I think it looks better, not as to say brand new, but I would say with all of the canvas intact. It also comes with 3 colorways of laces. You have the green, the orange, and the cream. I personally wouldn't lace swap it. I think the cream, the grayish creamish that it comes with, looks good already. If you kind of go with the green and orange, it's going to be really hard to, you know, match those. And then on the insides, I think the insole, it has all the flavors that Jarritos is made in. So you have sandia, naranja, tamarindo. It has all those flavors of the iconic drink Jarritos. So this one's number 1 on my list. I do know that it's a high price point. I personally paid $650 for my pair, but you know, these stuffs are collectibles, so it could go up, you know, over $1,000 in the near future. So this one is number 1 on my list. Let's get to number 2. Oh, and let me know what you guys think about this one. Drop a comment down below. You know, if you guys have a different, you know, top 3 for this year, sneaker of the years, whether it be a SB, a 4, you know, a Dunk or a Jordan 1, let us know. We want to hear your opinions, and you know, maybe you're gonna clown us and say, hey, you guys, your rotation sucks. But you know, that's the beauty about sneakers. Everybody has their own opinion. So let's get into number 2. Any guesses before I open this one up? I'll give you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, boom, let's get it. All right, of course, born and raised SB. This one is a beautiful shoe. Rest in peace, Spanto. This one pays homage to Los Angeles. Obviously, it has that Dodger blue, the blue and the white. It pops with the iridescent check. On the back, it has born and raised in holographic, and when you turn it a little bit, it has Nike SB. This one's currently going for around the same as the Jarritos, $600 to $700. I personally, right now, I think the prices are gonna cool down a little bit to about $400 or $500, but I think it's a great shoe with a great story. On the inside of the tongue, it says on the turf, and on the soles, you got that born and SB in the translucent soles. It has the blue and the pink. I think that makes it pop more. And me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lace swap. It comes with the fatty SB laces that all the SBs come with, but me personally, I would go with these pink ones right here on both pairs just to make it pop a little bit more. Usually when I'm buying expensive shoes, I kind of want it to pop, so I'll go with different colors to make it, you know, stand out more. So this one is a very good shoe. Like I said, I'm gonna wait for it to cool out. I think it'll sit around $400 or $500, but it's not gonna go anywhere because Born and Raised is definitely on the come up. They've been doing a lot of collaborations with the Rams. They did one I believe did with the Dodgers too. So, you know, a lot of collaborations are coming out with these streetwear-based brands, and I think that's really cool for culture. And I'm glad that Nike is finally giving them, you know, the alley that they deserve in the sneaker world. So this one's number 2 on my list, and let's get into number 3. Number 3 on my list might come as a surprise to a lot of you out there, but some of you might agree with me. So let's get into it. Any guesses before I open them up? 3 seconds. Surprise, surprise. Udo SB. I think the colors behind this one definitely won it for me. This is more of a neutral one that you can wear every day. It has very nice pastel colors. You have the pink on the back with the gray, the brown, and this kind of like grayish, greenish concept that Nike went with. I've never seen it before for a colorway that they've done on an SB, so I definitely think it's nice. And then you have a cream midsole. I definitely like that it's more off-white and cream than instead of just the plain white that they do with a lot of the other SBs. The different part about this SB in comparison to a lot of other ones is the tongue really isn't so thick. It's more of like a regular dunk tongue instead of the standard SB tongue that they always come out with. You have Udo's logo right here, the 2 feathers, and on the inside you have inscribed Nike SB with the feather lettering. So I think that was really cool. This is obviously a skateboarding based shoe, but I think, you know, people who want to use this in their everyday lives can go ahead and wear this because, as I said, it goes with a lot of outfits. I would rank this one at number 3 on my list just because of that, but the price point for this one is probably the best out of the 3 that I just showed you. Depending on your size, you can pick this one up for about $300 to $400 right now. It was going for about $600 to $700 pre-release, but thankfully the price is decreased and it's sitting at around $300 to $400 right now. I don't think it's gonna drop in the 2s because SBs don't really go for anything in the 2s if it's a decent one, and a lot of the SBs that they come out with are pretty decent. So if you could pick it up in the 300s, I would definitely do it right now because next year I firmly believe this shoe is gonna be in the 500s. So out of all of these 3, I'm gonna rate them right now and let me know what you guys think. So we have the Udo right here. I'll pull out the Born and Raised again. And then last but not least, I'll pull out the Jarritos SB. So if I'm going sneaker of the year, 1, 2, 3, we'll do it like the juggle game. Like that guy on the casino where he's doing like the magic ball and he's picking one. For my sneaker of the year, I would go with Born and Raised SB. Just because it has that iconic blue and white coloring, represents the Dodgers. I am a big Dodger fan. So I would say this one is definitely in the books, and blue and pink are my favorite colors. So I could throw on the pink laces with this any day and wear it with any outfit. I'm not gonna be paying that $700 price yet because that's a little insane to me. And a lot of people haven't even got their pairs shipped yet. So, kind of thinking that, you know, a little backdoor stuff happened and a lot of y'all won't be getting your pairs yet. So if you hit retail, be on the lookout for a cancellation email because I really do not think you guys are gonna get your pairs. But yeah, this is number 1 on my list despite the price point. And number 2, I'll let you guys take a pick. I'm sure you guys could take a pick. You got a 50-50 chance right now. Any guesses? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go with this one. The Jarritos SB. I would put this at number 2 just because, you know, like I said, the heritage behind it. But it is a little bit harder to wear unless you have a lot of green and orange. The tan makes it a little bit easier to wear, but the green and orange definitely make it a little bit harder to wear. Not doing it because of price point, genuinely just because I like the brand and what's behind it and the collaboration that Nike did. Number 3, I'll have to go with the Udo. Not saying it's bad in any way, but on my list it's number 3 just because it's a little bit too simple. Obviously, you know, you can go, it's a good simple, but sneaker of the year, it's a little too simple for me. You know, it's a really solid shoe, really solid price point, but just, you know, in my opinion, if I'm gonna go sneaker of the year, I'm gonna go with, you know, something that pops a little bit more, blue and the pink, or the Jarritos. But you know, they're all 3 good shoes. Let me know what you guys think down below. I ranked them in my order. Let me know if you guys don't even have any of these in your 2023 list. I'm sure you guys have one of these, but if you don't, make sure to comment down below which one that you guys have in your top 3 and rank them in order and why you guys are into those shoes and, you know, why you rank them that way. So if you don't follow us on the YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be posting more YouTubes, more shorts, you know, throughout the week. If you haven't watched the podcast, make sure to check it out. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. Peace.